guys, welcome back to the Exchange Podcast. Hello.
Yeah.
Hey.
Back.
So we're gonna have a discussion about
relationships. Giving advice and opinions on relationships. If a friend was to come to you with advice, with a situation, how would you feel about giving them advice? Are you going to give them the real deal, or are you going to tell them what they want to hear?
Yeah. Well,
depends on the person, isn't it?
Yeah, basically.
To be fair,
oh gosh, okay. Different opinions. Let's go.
To be fair, I pride myself as an honest person, innit? And I very much say what comes to my mind.
Mm-hmm.
So, if there's something that you're coming to me with, for example, I think my man's cheating, then I'm going to have an opinion on it and I'm going to tell you what I think.
Mm-hmm.
I've experienced
and it's down to you. It's down to you how you want to take it. But I'm not going to pretty up the thing. I'm not that friend. So if you want to be lied to, don't throw me.
Nah, shoot, I'm with that still. Because I'm just like...
if you want, don't throw me.
My tongue's sharp, and I think to myself, like, I'm not your soft friend.
You know, like that.
Like, if you want someone that's gonna lie to you and rub you up and tell you everything's gonna be cool, or maybe the signs you're seeing is all in your head. Like, bro, like, don't call me. Can't be like, first of all, you're a fool. Like, how do you not see this? How do you not, like, wow, come on, bro, or come on, sis, like, wow, what, like, and you know they say, oh yeah, effort and all of this stuff, bro. You're calling me complaining or this person not putting in the effort in. Why are you calling me? You already have the answers. You're telling me the whole situation. Bro, just move. Just move. Like, me, and then it's in me, and especially that whole, oh yeah, give advice, then they go against it, then you come back and you're more hurt. It's like, okay.
Or another one is where you give them certain advice and they're all for it on the call. Then they get back with the dude and discuss the conversation that you had with the brethren. And then the dude don't like you.
You try and mash up the relationship.
That's a stupid thing to do. I don't know what female does that.
Girls do that.
Girls do it.
So ridiculous.
Some guys probably do it.
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous.
I just don't understand that. If you're coming to your brethren, the conversation that you're having with your brethren is the conversation with your friend. Why are you going back to now tell him or tell her what was said? You know what I mean? And then the way you're spitting it as well, you're not even spitting it the way it was said.
That's just because, you know what, when you think about it, I was speaking to a friend, we had a similar conversation, and they were like, sometimes they call you and you might think it's a situation, you might feel like you need to give advice, but some people just want someone to rant to and just listen, someone to listen to, and it could come across as that. So when you're thinking about it from that point of view, sometimes it might just be a rant, and then you feel like you have to interject and say, well, this is what it is. But me, when I give my advice, I know I'm very honest and very direct. Depending on the person it is, I'll give you the honest advice. If it's not, then I'll just let you rant. I won't do anything unless you ask me, what is your thought? What do you think on this situation?
Yeah.
Then I would give them my advice. But other than that, I wouldn't. I'd just listen to them and listen to what they've got to say, because sometimes you can give advice and again, they're not going to take it. I just listen to them. If you're not going to take it, I'm just giving it to you for free, whatever, if you ask for it. But that's it. But I wouldn't be mad that they don't take my advice. I would just be like, okay.
Some people get really take it really personally. Like, I told you, I put this time into you, and I told you, and then what? You're gonna go back to him now, or you're gonna go? Some people take it real personally.
They actually stop talking to their friends and stuff.
Exactly, but then you've got them people that are just self-sabotagers as well.
Yeah,
true.
They it's just like they like drama.
It gets drama.
But you can tell. But that's the thing, though. Can you tell? Because I have these conversations with myself, to figure out, do people really genuinely enjoy the drama, or is it just because they're trying to figure it out themselves, so they don't even know what?
What do you mean?
So you know that if someone
enjoy this drama
constantly
in a
comes to you,
relationship?
not even in a relationship, but
in general,
they're coming to you and be like, oh yeah, he did this again, and he did that again, and he did this again, and he did that. But we've been talking about this for 5 years.
Some people,
and he still did the thing you keep telling me he's doing. You know the answers to the questions that you're asking me,
but you're just asking.
But you're still tolerating it. So is it the drama you love?
No,
Or is it because
Or is
you're
it because you're
conditioned to be used to
Yeah,
the situation
yeah,
where drama is? Because that is a thing.
Yeah.
Some people need chaos.
Yeah.
They need
Just-
it.
It's
Because
the norm because that's what they've grown up around.
they've had an
Yeah.
environment of chaos, so wherever they go, they'll create it. Those type of people, you cannot have harmonious relationships with, because randomly, when everything's going hunky-dory, to
They will
make them
sabotage
feel
it.
comfortable,
Sabotage.
Yeah.
they will start self-sabotaging.
Yeah.
So I think it's more of a mind thing. I think it's more of a conditioning thing.
Then
Yeah.
Emotional
Like loving
intelligence,
the drama.
self-awareness as well.
But I
Like
think
how-
there are people that love the drama. I've heard, I don't know how true it is, but I've heard of women that actually say that they love when their man beats them. Now,
What, like beats
No,
them?
because some
Or
women
No, like,
interpret
beats
that
like
as care.
punching them in the face
What?
and making them draw blood, they love it. That it makes them horny.
That's dysfunctional. That
I've
is
never
where.
heard that.
That's to me, that's not normal.
That
Like
person,
you said.
that person needs a lot
But
of
how
psychotherapy.
can they
Yeah.
actually sit there and say they actually love when the man
Because
draw
to some
blood to them?
extent, they relate that to love and affection.
Yeah.
Because that's what they might be
You know,
conditioned.
sometimes a man it's evident, he's possessive, he's jealous, and it's a very bad situation, it's dangerous. But in her mind, he loves her. Because if he didn't, then he wouldn't beat her down when he's angry. If he didn't care or wasn't interested, they don't see it as a form of control. They see it more like, no, this is just how he shows his affection.
Look at narrative as well of kids growing up. Oh, if a boy likes you at school, he'll hit you or be mean
Yeah,
to you. And
Yeah,
stuff
that's
like
true.
that.
You know,
That is where that
Yeah.
all stems
That's
from.
true.
That is,
Yeah.
it's an emotional thing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emotional awareness. Like I said, teaching kids emotional intelligence, emotional awareness,
Yeah.
all of those things, subconscious trauma growing up in the household. You might have seen your mum and dad in a abusive relationship, beating her up, and then 2 minutes later they're all hugging and kissing and stuff
So
like
you
that.
don't know
yeah,
it's
yeah.
better.
That's
Yeah.
normal,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, no,
They
it's
don't
better.
hate
So
each
to
other.
some women actually might be like, oh, but he does that so he likes me. That's the norm to them.
Yeah.
So they're never going to
And
be
then on
taken
the
out
flip
of
side
that.
of that, you've got people that sit here and say, like, if they don't do certain things, they think that they've got the issue.
Do you know,
So
I know
if the guy
someone that
doesn't
was
sleep with
in
them,
an
if the guy
abusive
doesn't want to sleep with a girl,
Yeah.
she thinks that there's something wrong with her.
Yeah, of course. And they use that as a tactic to make her feel like there's something wrong with her.
In manipulation.
But
Yeah, that's
I
what
knew
I'm
a
saying.
girl that was in a really long relationship and it was abusive. And one time she called me, she was crying. And she was crying because it was the weekend where she never received an abusive message from her ex-partner. Like, he just stopped. He just come away from... And again, your logic wouldn't be able to understand that. But she
Was that-
obviously
That's how she
was...
functioned, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's a cycle.
It was
Yeah.
like a malfunction of hers. It was like she'd rather be
Like abused.
than nothing at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in
yeah,
hers
yeah.
wouldn't be a malfunction because it's the norm, so it's just
Yeah.
her normal lifestyle.
You,
Yeah.
you could say malfunctions of the
Yeah,
kids.
yeah,
Yeah,
but it's,
true.
it's for her. It was
What
the
do you
norm.
think about it? Like, what would you do? Like, if your friend asked you for advice, would you give them the truth or?
What if
Depends
a woman
on-
wanted to box him?
No, just
No, like if,
Oh,
if your friend phoned you for advice, would you just tell them the truth or say that you need to just like,
Suck your man, come on from a line now.
or would you just be like, all right, cool.
it depends. If it's a new thing, big man, why are you even worried? Even if it's a girl, it's like, well, what, this new man? So what already? Shut up, drop that, man. Come, let's go out, man. We find someone new.
Oh, God.
No, but then you've got to think about it. If that person's coming to you and you're telling them to drop every new person they
Wow,
encounter, that's a
listen,
problem. That might be a
listen.
problem with the actual person that's coming to you.
Nah,
You gotta be.
What, my friends?
Yeah,
Nah,
you've
my
got to be
friends have got no
self-aware
issues.
as well.
My friends have got no issues. My friends are good people. They got issues. The problem's with everyone else, right?
Hey, must be a couple of your friends, because my friends there's some real characters in my circle.
Nah, man, like, I mean, they're a bit tapped, but they're good people though, man. I mean, like, everyone else, to me, if a new person is giving you some type of headache or private, it's too early. It's too early.
I hear what you're saying.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
Like, rah, hold on a minute. Like, we're not even deep like that. And you're already coming with a type of headache or
Well, if
telling
it's
me
not
how
a new
to
person,
dress or
so
something like that. Whoa,
early,
big
yeah.
man, hold on a minute. Like, rah,
Or
relax,
you're
bro.
just throwing up bare red flags. It's
Yeah,
so
or like, you
mean.
see like a new chick, you might talk to a new guy and she's like, rah, like, why don't you put me up on your status?
What?
Whoa, yeah.
Already?
It's like, whoa, yeah,
Are
already.
we,
Just
are we,
talking, we're
are
not
we,
talking
are we
stage.
15? Is that
fact,
the
yeah.
norm is to say
Well,
that?
no,
I know
but some
people
girls say
that
that though.
big
Some
ass
people,
women that are
some
still
people
doing
get
that.
techie if
Yeah,
you
there's
don't follow up on
like
their status and
what's
that.
it, an acronym now?
Yeah.
Like, there's an acronym like, please put me up. I don't know it.
Really?
I heard it the other
No
day.
way.
It
What
was
social
some
media?
long acronym and it was like, put me up on your...
On your status.
Status, yeah.
But it's mad.
Wow, that's
And then you got
such
man
a
them.
mad-
Like imagine that you was dating a guy. Like let's say like he drew you last month, and then this month it was your friend's birthday, and he was like, oh right, let me see what you're wearing, and you showed him a dress. He's like, right, you can't go out like that. Like what? Why? Like nah, no girl I'm talking to is gonna go out in no dress like that. You're gonna think, wait, hold on, wait, what?
Yeah.
First of all, I just met
talking.
you. You're even lucky I sent you the picture.
You know like
but
that.
I'm still going. That's what I'm saying. But if someone's like, well, cool, if it's their wifey and they've been together, they might have a you, or they've been together for ages, I'd be like, right, big man, like Irv Gotti told Ja Rule in the Foolish video, you gotta go home. You gotta sort it out.
I'm sick of you.
I'm sick of it. Like, yo, you gotta go home, you gotta sort it out.
Yeah, for real.
Sometimes take the L. You know, you may not even be in the wrong, but you know what? Take the L.
So it depends on the scenario whether you would give advice or not. You might say, yo, Bridget, dismiss that kind of quietness. Fair enough.
Yeah.
That makes
For
sense.
me, if I give advice before and they've not taken any heed, they've just like, you can tell that it's rubbed them up the wrong way, because sometimes you give advice and that person won't speak to
they
you
don't
for a few
feel it,
days.
yeah.
You see, if I get that reception, I'm not giving you advice again. I don't give a shit what your problem is. Don't call me, I don't care. Because you're asking for my advice, I'm giving it to you, but now you're being salty. It's a pointless act.
Yeah.
That's the reason
Waste
why I
of
said,
time.
if you're calling me, ringing my phone,
Take
and
it on my
asking
time.
me for
Yeah.
advice,
Me.
bro,
Me.
and you want to hear, if you want the truth, then call me. If you don't, if you want to be lied to, don't call me, bro.
So how do you determine who you tell the truth and who you don't?
No, I tell everyone the truth.
Okay.
But if you don't want to hear the truth, don't ring me. But I kind of know who and who rings me for certain
Yeah.
things. You
Yeah.
know, like that. I know that certain people
Everyone
ain't
can't
gonna
take
call
the
me and
truth.
tell me that situation because they know what I'm
the
gonna say.
shame.
So they just don't call me. They'll call the one that will sit there and be like, "Is it? Oh yeah. Oh really?" Like they will call, like I call them laba laba, the one that loves to sit. The one that loves to sit down and laba laba.
Listen, sometimes the pasta be juicy still.
Trust me.
So it's like, right, tell me the old story. Tell me everything.
The whole thing. Yeah, but people love it. Like that's why I said to you.
Yeah,
Do people
people
love
like
drama?
Too much.
Yeah.
Because they will sit there and
I feel like-
all day.
Yeah, but some people, it distracts them from their own shit.
Yeah.
So if,
Yeah,
I hate
if
it
they're
still.
sitting there listening to your shit, it
Yeah.
makes their shit look nicer. That's why,
Yeah.
you know, sit there, watch Jeremy Cole and your life looks perfect. Your life's like a shiny penny and shit.
You know what I mean?
So you got to balance it, innit? You got to
Yeah.
look at Instagram, like look at that celebrities, but oh that's fantastic. And then look at Jeremy Carmen. Oh, I'm safe. I'm in a
Yeah,
safe
innit?
place. I might not be there, but I'm
But I'm
there.
there.
Right,
I'm
cool,
secure,
yeah.
you know what I
mean?
Balance.
I'm alright, I'm
Social media
decent.
balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get me? I'm
Start a new
halfway.
course on that. Start teaching
Listen,
people.
I'm for the passer, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I enjoy it. As someone that used to be in passer, and then obviously, you know, like I'm hearing all the stories are coming back to me. I want to relay this information, then I got to go to
So
that
do you
person.
like back and forth? So you'll be
No,
like,
no.
bam, 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 put the phone down, phone the next person.
No.
No, back in the day, yeah, like, raw, there was a time it was like, raw, because obviously what was going on, there was like, raw, bare phone calls had to get made, and obviously lines were getting crossed. I was like, raw, let me clear that up, cool. But then, one day I was just like, raw, do you know what? I wonder what everyone else's life is doing. Because everyone else has either got a relationship or an issue. I thought, raw, let me just hear what everyone else is doing. So when I had other people, so I was like, hold on. The whole time the focus was on me, these times you lot have got the real bullshit. Bro, from then I was like, right, you know what? Let me just calm down and listen to people. And I thought, bro, other people's pastors better
Worse
than your
than
own.
yours.
It's better. I'm sorry,
Maybe you look at your life and say,
I said, bro, hold
I'm
on.
doing all right.
Yeah, I thought she was hold on. I thought I was like, raw, like in real passer. Compared to what everyone else is, it's like, raw, okay, cool. So, bro, call me. So when you need someone to talk to, call me, man.
No,
Let me.
man, forget that.
Nah, because you know what, like you lot said, sometimes people just need someone to talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
I'll
They
listen,
do.
man. And I'm a good secret
And
keeper.
sometimes I
Yeah,
like
same.
peace of mind, and I don't want to hear nobody's bloody trouble.
Nah, but you see me, I can separate
Yeah,
from it, you know.
yeah.
No matter what you tell, no matter what you tell me,
I can separate from it.
bruv, like as
It
soon as you
depends on
as soon as you
who-
hang up that
Listen,
phone,
I
I'm back to my
have
life.
the technique of dissociation, but you are not classed as really anything to me. If I could dissociate from you, I really don't give a shit about you.
Swear
But
down.
people that I care for, like literally, like family, and I have a very few very close friends that I've known for like 27 years plus. If they call me with some shit, that is going to weigh on me because I'm a caring person. Like, I'm going to want to help them resolve the issue. I don't just want to be a listening ear. I want to help you resolve it.
No, I hear that. I'm listening here and all them things, but I just think myself, Rod, you know what? I ain't taking on no one's headache.
No,
Tell me,
No,
again,
I've
tell-
been.
That's just fair enough,
Like,
innit?
bruv,
Do you know
like,
what?
what,
Yeah,
I'll be there
it's
for you.
easy
I'll
to
do
take
this.
on people's
Yeah, it
trauma because
depends
I've
on the
taken on
relationship.
people's trauma
Yeah.
before and their problems, and it weighed on me.
Can I
Like,
ask a
I
quick
felt like it was
question?
my
100%.
problem.
Say, can I ask a quick question?
Sisters.
What's your star signs?
Scorpio.
And what's your one?
I'm a Taurus.
Taurus.
Oh,
And you know
we're
what?
Sages.
Yeah.
And I feel like Sages move like that.
No, but Sagittarius
We
are
can
air signs, and you
compartmentalise.
guys are just like
Fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bring it.
yeah, you
Sure.
just
Fire signs.
keep it
Yeah.
moving. We're earthy, we're grounded, we're
Yeah.
stable, we don't move
Yeah.
much.
We're
and you're
fire.
opposite to me.
So
Yeah.
we completely.
You're like half human, half animal society. Yeah.
What are you?
You can
What
compartmentalize.
is-
Aries. Oh god.
Oh god, I'm
I,
surprised you sit down in here for this long. Like this.
For real,
That's
What
amazing.
is hot, boy? Jesus Christ. Always
Fire.
out in
Do
the
you guys
streets.
really like feel like
No.
if you're born on this day,
Yeah,
on that
star
day,
signs, yeah.
then
Yeah,
you're a
star
star sign?
signs actually.
Nah,
And then
100%.
somebody that is born like 2 seconds later, and then it becomes the next day where it actually changes star
It
sign.
makes a
It's
it makes
completely
a
It makes a
difference.
difference
It
in
It
makes a
depends
characteristics
how
and
much
traits.
you
Yeah.
want to like feed into astrology, which
Yeah.
is a completely different topic that we need to cover.
Yeah,
But-
but we're not gonna get into that now.
Depending
You
on-
were born, you're like,
No,
so you jump high. Like,
No,
what the fuck?
no.
I
That's-
believe in it to an extent, but I feel like people take it too literally.
How about we
sometimes.
need to talk about this differently?
Yeah,
Different
different.
subject.
Alright,
But
forget
what
So what was
about
I asked?
So,
What is it?
so
can you take
Yeah.
on? How do you feel about? Can you separate yourself from? You know, like when people are giving you advice and stuff. Because on this side of the room,
yeah, can
we
you
can
not
take
it
people's
on?
advice.
Can you not take on other people's trauma?
No, do you know
But
what? It's not
I
even
hear it,
drama
take it on,
sometimes.
give my
I can
advice.
dissociate
Go back
and
on
then
this.
It's
go
the
into a
energy.
relationship
It's the
with-
energy. You can't always come to me and just have negative energy.
Yes.
You're calling me to talk about some shit
Come on.
or this or that.
And that's the
So-
only time
can I
they're
say
seeing
something
you as well.
positive?
Yeah.
Hey, I've got a party for us to go to. Hey, I just found £20. Hey, let's
Yeah.
go. I'm gonna treat you to lunch because I just found £20. I'm gonna split it with you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, there's a good show coming on TV. Make positive stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
Not every day your trials and tribulations and your bullshit.
No,
I
it's
don't
the
want to
truth.
hear about that.
It's
Okay,
the
cool.
truth.
Alright, so we ask a question, yeah. So
Oi,
what?
oi.
That's fine, nah.
So what if it's like the reverse? What
I'm gonna
if
mix
your
it.
friend's not calling you? What if your friend's not calling you with an issue, but they call it like they want to do the most for this new person? Like,
Why has it
oh,
got to be the new person? You're on this new person.
There's some liminals here.
They're a new
Nah,
person.
nah,
There's a new
nah.
person.
Nah,
There's
nah,
a new
nah,
person.
nah, nah. And
No,
me,
I think I think. Do you know what? I think that's part of the red flag situation, because when you meet someone, you just gotta be balanced, innit? When it's like this whole wanna give your whole life to them straight away, like
Scary.
like you meet them today, Friday, you're gonna get a mortgage out in your name for them, or you're gonna get a car.
or even
in
if
your
you're
name
cooking food for them, it's like
Like it's too early. I think you need to.
Yeah,
like,
you never
I think you can't put a
Yeah.
time on it. You
That's
can't.
like- that's
because
like-
No, I'm bro.
to a certain extent, you can't put a time on it, because if you put a time on everything, it just
No,
doesn't
you can't.
work.
Put, when I
I
say a
agree.
time, yeah, I don't literally mean between 1 and 3 months. You need to do this, this, and this.
No,
That's not
but
what I'm
you
saying.
just said-
What I'm saying is, if you meet someone today, why am I getting a car in your name by Friday, bro?
No,
I've
that's
known you for 5 days.
That's ridiculous.
So it's like-
So
Some
give
people
yourself
move too
time.
quick. There
Give
should be
yourself
balance.
time
It's
to.
about
but what if it, but I'm
That's
not,
when the
my
mic
question is
feel-
my
yeah,
question
might
is
feel
my
right.
question is if it's your friend,
Yeah,
would you tell them to settle?
of course.
Yeah, definitely.
But then, in the same breath, it's not my relationship. And I don't know how my friend is feeling. They might be head over heels in love already.
Exactly,
because
you know
there
if-
are some people
yeah.
that fall in love really, really
Very
quickly.
quickly.
In a week,
but
they
you,
could.
you know, sometimes when your friend's talking, yeah,
Mm.
and they're as they're talking about something,
Yeah.
maybe their relationship or their friendship, there's red flags in what they are saying. About that. Yeah, I will not flag them to that person, because live and let live. If they're completely comfortable and happy where they are, no, seriously, this is what I've learned as I've become older. Not to interject all the time. Sometimes chill out. Yeah.
It's
Put
true.
that energy in your own life, and things start actually sailing along pretty smoothly. You don't have to always be there to give advice and all of this unnecessary stuff, because 9 times out of 10 they don't take it, they don't listen, and they're gonna do what they want to do. They just want a differentiation
Yeah.
on opinion. That's a waste of your energy. You could be doing something useful for yourself
Yeah,
instead
yeah.
of wasting your time talking. No, don't do
But
that.
like I said,
Try
yeah,
not to do this.
it's a learning curve, because, you know, sometimes you feel obligated.
Obviously, if it's
No,
terrible,
but
Yeah, neither do I,
been in situations where I felt obligated to be
supportive or
supportive of people, like 100%. Like
yeah, 100%.
anytime you call my phone,
It
I'm
depends
jumping,
on your
bro.
relationship
What?
to me.
Nah.
Know
Bro,
what I mean?
I've had that. No, I've had that. Like, you could call my phone, I could be breastfeeding a kid, and then I will run out my house
I should
and
hope
leave
it's
my
not
kid.
man.
No, it's not.
No. Just
No,
like,
no,
I'm
no,
just
you
saying
said
that was
breastfeeding.
the breastfeeding was.
You said breastfeeding.
Breastfeeding
You
the
like a
man,
child.
right?
It's okay. It
George,
can be a
right,
man.
I gotta go, George.
No,
No, but I mean, like, I just felt like
that you had to jump because you're that type of friend.
I know,
Yeah.
I'm not like that.
But it wasn't with everybody. It was
Particular
with certain
friends.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then obviously along the way, I learned that
No.
I need to,
Pussies.
I need to step back. Yeah, that too. To be
I
fair.
can't
But you
deal.
need to step back and preserve your own energy. Because
Yeah.
Absolutely.
whilst people were, I was giving a lot of
Taking,
energy out, and they were taking.
Yeah.
I was like,
How would you
whittling away.
recharging?
I wasn't charged. I was like, I'm drained.
That's your
I
chakra.
can't-
And sometimes
That's your
people
chakra.
I can't
will
do,
come
and I can't.
be an energy vampire because
Yeah.
they know that you give it out.
Yeah.
Bro, and that's what it was. But
Yeah.
obviously, I've had to,
It's reflection.
like, you reflect and you see something, and you're like, you know what?
Self-preservation.
And then plus you're giving this energy, and then you're not even getting any energy back.
Back,
Yeah.
none. When it comes
Not-
to your
when
problem,
it comes to you, it's like
they're
bam.
busy.
Yeah, but that's how
Or
some
they say some negative spiteful shit.
but
You're
some
you
relationships
little
are like
pussy. You son of a bitch.
But not every relationship works. Give and receive. Not every relationship works both ways. There's some people's
people
lives you're
are
gonna
that
be.
way.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
guess what?
Everyone's
I
got a
want
role to
equal
play.
Yeah, of course,
reciprocity,
of course.
man.
Yeah, you're right.
I've had enough relationships where it's all take. I want equal reciprocity from this point on. Well, actually, from a few years ago. Okay.
I heard that.
I know that, but
no,
sometimes
no,
some
no,
relationships
no,
it's
no,
not gonna
no,
work.
no.
Yeah.
Otherwise, put a Lauren Hill there.
This guy.
No, but for real
What
though,
tune
like,
is that?
X
X Factor.
Yeah.
Boom.
That's a tune.
What was your point?
Wait.
Oh,
Because you started
now
talking,
the
you said
song's all
something.
in my
Yeah.
head now. What was I saying? I forgot what I was
Why?
saying.
Now there was
I
even
can't
a point in
remember.
my life where I phoned a few people that were in my direct family, and I said like, don't call me on any tip. Don't call me on any
House
tip.
party vibes. We
Because
see
you know
in the
why?
street,
Do you know
don't
why?
say
Do you know
nothing.
why I said that though? Because I really internalized those specific people's problems. So they would have to be like a sister or something like that.
Yeah.
But you see, if they're going through something, that's gonna keep me up. Like my nephew or something like that. He had a little thing going on. I fully was so affected by that, Cassie. I couldn't sleep. You remember? I was shot to bits. I was like, no, I need to resolve this. I am a little bit of a make things better. I've
What they call
always
you
been
people?
like
Like an empath or something?
Empath.
Empath. Charmed.
I think that's a bit too strong, man. Empaths. No, I'm not. I wouldn't consider myself to be an empath.
Did you say you saw it on?
Charmed.
Ah, that's a
Flipping
child.
hell.
I can't deal with
I'm
you there.
done.
I tried to let it slide. I had to confirm.
I just see up on this. Say,
Yeah.
it take people.
Yeah,
said
we're good at. We can
No, but it's not
compartmentalize.
everyone.
Yeah.
It's not everyone. I can dissociate from
But
many
that's
people.
but empaths when they get high powers and that, yeah, they can turn it on and off for who they want. Maybe you're operating on a
I
higher
don't
frequency.
think I'm not. I don't think
You look
I
like
am
you look like a
empath.
Phoebe. You look like a Phoebe.
What's that?
That's
Out of
the-
Charmed.
Charmed.
Phoebe.
What's a
Yeah,
Phoebe?
she's the main witch.
Oh, I
No,
don't
she's
watch
she's the youngest sister.
Oh, she's young.
Can you get that out for me?
Yeah, she's
What,
gonna.
Charmed?
You don't watch
Google that.
Charmed?
I don't-
Phoebe, no.
What is it?
Don't you remember the program
Don't-
Charmed?
Back in the day when
Yeah,
you was
back in the
kids.
day when we was kids.
Oh.
What it was?
I've only watched that.
A Phoebe.
Phoebe.
No,
Phoebe. Her
name
name's
is
Phoebe.
Oh.
But she's an empath.
Yeah, she's the
She's
youngest
an
one.
empath.
And then
Oh,
back.
oh, yeah.
They changed her a couple times, didn't they?
No,
Was she
they
the one that
changed-
changed?
No, it was.
What's it? Phoebe
Approved.
from Charmed.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But
Oh yeah.
when it comes to giving advice, I have to be true to myself first. To be honest.
But then are you taking that person's situation seriously if you're thinking about yourself with
No,
them?
when I say thinking about myself, I'm saying being true to myself.
Okay.
So whatever comes out of my mouth is going to be something that I genuinely feel.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie to you and be like, no, babes, like he's okay. Like,
But then the situation isn't
No.
really about you then,
it's
is
not.
it?
No, it's about her
Yeah.
or him, whoever comes out. If a male comes to me or a female, but
Hello.
what I'm saying is, you're going to be. When it comes to giving friends advice, like I
Don't
said,
call me.
Don't let them drain your energy. Bonfire and then they drain
Just
your energy.
be honest.
Bonfire, burn.
If you want advice, you can
Call Charles.
call me. You can DM me.
Talk to Frank. Call
It's
Charles.
cool. You can DM me. It's cool, man. DM me. I'll give good advice and I can separate myself. So don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
DM him.
I'll be
Give him
fine.
that-
give it.
Give him
Jump
the
in the
handle.
comments, yeah, and just say Dean at me.
Straight.
Dean.
Oh,
Dang, yeah, I
You're
know
not
that's
Dean.
what I was gonna. Yeah, as a
the
friend.
extra part, you know, he's not here today.
Oh, Lord, this is crazy.
But yeah, man, like I separate myself easy. So throw it all on. I throw it back the other side. It's all good.
So he's doing weekly sessions, guys. Yeah, once a week on Zoom. Yeah, so just
I'm
comment
taking the first lot.
in the
What
comments.
time do you start?
1 o'clock.
Okay, cool.
All right, cool.
See ya.
Later, guys. Peace out.
Bye.
Peace.
Here we go.